what do you call a group of eagles? Like you have a gaggle of geese, you have a school of fish, you have a ostentation of peacocks, a parliament of owls, um, a, a wake of vultures. What do you call what do you call a group of eagles? Hey guys, it's me, and I didn't think I would have an opportunity to do this, but I'm grabbing it. I am on vacation at my sister's place, and the view is gorgeous. Like, let's see if I can turn this so you can kind of see. Yeah. So like that's the view. You can see this lovely horizon. That is the sky and ocean, and these trees have all these bald eagles that just kind of flit around, and it's beautiful. It's been like 65 to 73-ish all weekend long, and we've been going to the beach, and they live north of Vancouver, so the ocean is not super warm. Like we didn't go in. I mean, sort of. We walked on the sand and stuff and got our ankles wet, but oh, it is divine. I see why people move and retire here. Like I really do. I mean, I love the fact that all my family's in Kansas City, so I will be returning. But this is nice to visit, I gotta say. So, but they don't have internet, so I didn't think I would have an opportunity to get the Attack on Titan episode for this week until I got back to Kansas City tomorrow. But I went to a cafe, and Crunchyroll is not blocked in Canada, which I didn't expect it to be blocked, but a lot of times, like, you have to, like, some sites, you have to get, like, a Canadian subscription or something. And so that's what I was expecting, but I went into this super cute cafe and got breakfast and was like, perfect. So, anyway, all right. The last episode, like, all hell breaks loose to some degree. Like, no, that was the episode before where the ape titan throws the boulder and blocks in the horses. And so I guess this one, they are Eren, the most recent one that we saw. Eren is fighting um Reiner. Is it Reiner? Colossal Titan, or not colossal, armored Titan. Armored Titan. That one. And the Thunder Spears came into play. So Hanji, with her awesome science experiments, she like kind of leads the charge and uses the Thunder Spears to take on um, the Armored Titan. And it looked like he vaporized, but from what I understand from other people, that was um, more dramatic effect, which I don't necessarily agree with that being great dramatic effect, but that's fine. But it looks like maybe he is toast, which, I mean, it makes me sad, but I've kind of gotten over them. Like, I've mourned the loss of them being good people. I still want to know what motivates them, so I hope they don't die before we know, like, really why they did the things that they did, why they killed all those people, what the whole purpose of this is, the village people, all that jazz. So, um, but in terms of like, oh, he's gone, like I mean, I assume he's gone. He might not be, but anyway, I just I don't feel it as much as I thought I would. So anyway, I'm super worried that they're gonna look at Armin as being a threat, and they're really gonna target Armin because he's so brilliant. That is a concern of mine because as brilliant as he is, he's not the best fighter, so I really feel like he's vulnerable. So, and Mikasa's just really worried about Eren, so I am kind of like, who's gonna look out for Armin? Maybe Jean. They seem to have a little a fun dynamic going on, so perhaps. So, kind of brainy meets oaf. And I saw that some of you really enjoyed my exclamation um, he may be a prick, but he's our prick, and I do feel that about Jean. And I actually always liked him. I don't know why. Like he seemed like he would be the type of character to really have a good arc in terms of like character development. For instance, Cordelia in Buffy. I mean, she's awful, but according to Joss Whedon, hers is the story that he always wanted to tell. And it's obvious with the way he kind of treated the character in all of Buffy and then in Angel. Like, and so I sort of feel like Jean is that type of character. At least I hope so. I feel like he has the untapped potential for that. No, no, not okay. Hanji cannot be dead. Like, no. She's gonna appear again somewhere. If she's dead, she required a much better send off than that. Like, did she just like explodes in a mushroom cloud and that's it? Like, she's freaking awesome. Where did she go? And if I missed where she went and I'm actually being really dumb right now, then I'm okay with that. I mean, I feel like at some point, like the old guard has to die for the new guard, these like young upstarts to like really take control. But like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for Hanji and Levi and Erwin to go. So, oh gosh. And there desperately needs to be just someone, some person who can help arbitrate this thing and mediate, maybe the appropriate term, maybe not arbitrate. Yeah, mediate this. Be like, okay, what are your aims and goals for this conflict? And what are your aims and goals for this conflict? What are your motivations? Why do you feel this way? What are your motivations? Why do you feel this way? I bet we can come to some sort of agreement. Because right now, you have one side that's like, I'm going to kill you all, you're evil. But not really, but you still have to die. And then you have the other side that's like, we just want to live and live outside the walls and be great and, be safe from being eaten. And it's like, I don't think, I feel like both sides could come to some sort of peaceful resolution that does not end in the destruction of the entire side. And maybe this is, a an exploration on the futility of diplomacy in certain situations, but I just feel like diplomacy could work. And that, the fact that they're like wanting to save Krista for Amir, like Krista doesn't need saving. Like she just does it. She's in charge, sort of. But yeah, like she's queen. I'm sure all will be made clear once, like, you know what happened to those other people, like who the village people are, where they came from, why they freak out. And I feel like we kind of know a little bit more about, the wall side. We just don't know enough about the village people. Anyway, so that's that. So oh my gosh, yeah. If Hanji's dead, I'm seriously going to have some rather rude things to say. Just because, like, I mean, I guess there was only room for one brain. Because I mean, you had Hanji and Armin, and they all, in terms of what they brought to the troupe, into the ensemble cast, there was some redundancy there, and Hanji's older, and she maybe she has more of a. It felt like her arc had kind of completed in terms of her development as a character and dealing with conflict and dealing with trauma. And Armin, it just really felt like he was coming to his own, so it makes sense why they maybe felt the need to get rid of Hanji. So now Armin's now in a position of authority to now where he has to really grapple with that. I get it, I do, but I'm still pissed. So all right, well, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna enjoy the weather because I am leaving tomorrow morning at like 6 in the morning. So it'll be really lovely to spend the next, it gets really dark late here. So I'm gonna have time just to like enjoy life and bald eagle. Squirrel. Or not squirrel. Maybe. Yeah, yeah. Just kind of oh man, they're so pretty. Yeah, there's like a whole family of them. Like, what do you call a group of eagles? Like, you have a gaggle of geese, you have a school of fish, you have a ostentation of peacocks, a parliament of owls, um, a, a wake of vultures. What do you call a group of eagles? Okay, anyway, next time. Bye.